Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Ditmanson. I am blessed and really excited to soon be starting as the Program and Outreach Director for House of Prayer and Woodlake Lutheran. And I got sent a list of questions from Pastor Neil to make a short introductory video here. So I will just be going through the questions, answering. There's some really fun ones. Introduce you to a family member of mine as well, as she is here with me. So let's just get to it with question number one, which is, where are you from and what's your favorite thing about your hometown? I grew up most of my life on the North Shore of Lake Superior, Grand Marais, Minnesota. North Shore being a very heavy tourist community. It's a very tight-knit community amongst the locals, and it's just so amazing to see how everyone knows each other, and it's just so fun to be able to make random connections, to be like, oh, I didn't know this about you, despite the fact that I've been here for most of my life. Tell us about your family and what are they like. So first of all, let's introduce the only family member that lives with me. Come here, baby. So this is Lucy. Lucy is about 5 years old. She's a rescue terrier boxer pit bull mix, and she's been mine for about 3.5 years now. And she is absolutely loving and absolutely adoring. And if you ever get a chance to meet her in person, she's also wild and full of energy and loves to have fun. So I can't wait to introduce you to this wonderful angel right here. It will happen eventually, I promise. Other than that, I have my parents, Mark and Janet. My dad has been an ELCA pastor for almost 35 years, and I grew up in Bethlehem Lutheran Church, which is the congregation in Grand Marais, and just being supported by a congregation is just such an amazing thing. And it's like having a sea of grandmas and grandpas that just love on you for all it's worth. And I also have a younger brother who currently lives in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. I joke that we are the law and order side of being pastor's kids. If I could be any animal, I mean, I love dogs. I'm most certainly a dog person. I'm allergic to cats. I'm sorry, all of you out there that have a cat. Pretty badly allergic to them. Woodlake and House of Prayer, I was the program director at Camp Onomia. We're a small Lutheran outdoor ministry site located in central Minnesota, just southwest of Mille Lacs Lake area, almost perfectly due west from the town of Onomia. This is a position that I held for about 3.5 years, 4 summers, and I love, one thing that's come time and time again in all the things that I do, I love when people come to an understanding about themselves or an idea or a topic. My background is actually in special education, and it's always so fascinating when there's that personal epiphany moment, and to be able to like do the dirty work sometimes that it takes for someone to have that. Before Camp Onomia, I was the youth and family director at First Lutheran Church in Little Falls. Same thing about that. It was just the love of being able to connect and be able to help grow and be able to learn as a community of faith. It was just always such a wonderful feeling for me. And then doing lots of community outreach was something that I think is very important to youth ministry, and to be able to connect youth to the work that is going on around them in the church, and to be able to understand what's going around them in the church. Or two things that I really loved. I'm a huge church nerd. I love traditional and contemporary, high church, come as you are, whatever it is. I always find joy, and I always get my spirit filled by that type of thing. So the number one thing that I've really been getting into lately has definitely been acapella. It's so cool to just be able to make music with what you have physically. I mean, don't get me wrong, and I'll share this later, like, musical instruments is an amazing skill that always bewilders me, what people are capable of, and I'm always in awe of that. But just to use what you have is fascinating to me. And one group that I've gotten into especially lately is Home Free, and they are an all-male a cappella group, and they got their start primarily doing church music. So if you want to listen to some amazing church music, I would heavily recommend them. I'm a violinist. I grew up as a Suzuki method student, and I got all the way through book 8, and that was always a wonderful skill to have, especially in the church world. So to give you a little bit of background, all of our programs at Camp Onomia are just a week long, and sometimes we'll have people that are in multiple programs, and sometimes I'll see them at churches when I do church visits, but outside of that, I might only see a youth 2 or 3 times over the calendar year, and because of that, it's so cool to see the growth from Monday or Sunday when they arrive to Friday when they leave, but then that's it. And I always worry about what happens once they leave camp. And that's always a big concern for a lot of people in outdoor ministries, because camp is a mountaintop experience. It's one of the safest places to be yourself. And what happens when they go back into the real world? So I'm really excited to be able to get that week-to-week, event-to-event personal interaction with youth again. I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to this opportunity. I'm so excited to be able to meet all of you more and to get to know you, to walk alongside you. And I can't wait to be able to worship in person again. Until I can meet you all in person, God bless you and your families and whatever you have going around you in the world today.